Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Another week, another video, and this week I decided to film a get ready with me whilst I get ready for a wedding that I was going to. So this is basically a get ready with me Desi edition. I am gonna start off by priming my face, and I'm using the Benefit Professional, but I have started using a newer primer which I'm going to be using in other tutorials, so don't be sad because I will be using new products soon. I'm going to use my CoverGirl foundation, which I am absolutely loving these days. It covers so much. I just like to dab this on my cheeks and all across my face in dots, and then I just use my Real Techniques expert face brush to just buff it all in. And I feel like I've been applying foundation and concealer really lightly with a really light hand, and that just makes the application so nice and matte, and it stays on for the longest time. I love it. Next, I am using my Body Shop face powder, and I'm using a blush brush, and this is by MUA Cosmetics, and it's a really thick brush, so I don't really use it for a blush. I just use it to dab powder on, and I've been really loving this brush lately. It wasn't being used, and I decided to use this to just buff everything in, and honestly I love this brush so much now. Next up, for the eyes, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked palette. I feel like I haven't used this palette in ages, and so I decided for this tutorial, why not just go with it. I was kind of feeling a goldy and a rose goldy eye, so I kind of just went for an in-between because I feel like my dress had like rose gold and gold in it, so I could like pull that look off. So that's what I decided to do. I used a really nice milky brown color in the crease, and I went ahead and used a darker brown in just the very outer corners of my eyes, just to like define the outer V. Then I used a rose goldy kind of color. I think it's called Toasted, I am not sure, and I just applied that all over my lid, and then I took a flat buffing kind of an eye brush, and I just blended everything out, like the darker color from the outer V to the inner V, so that I would have like a really blended eye. And to finish off everything, I used the really nice rose goldy color and dabbed it on top of my lid, and I'm really happy how it turned out. I used my Maybelline Master Graphic eyeliner, and I just did the basic cat flick that I usually do, and I think it just looks really good, puts the whole look into a really nice finished look. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. To finish off everything, I am using a mascara, and I am gonna go ahead and use that darker brown color right at the lower lash line so that I have a nice smoky eye basically. Next up, I am using the Urban Decay Naked Concealer right underneath my eyes and underneath the jaw area. No wait, this is the cheekbone area, and I'm just blending everything out, setting it with a powder because you gotta set it or else it looks really rubbish and it looks like as if you just slapped powder all over your face, and it just looks really bad in pictures. So you gotta set everything with a powder. Always remember that. Pretty sure you already knew that, but if you didn't, then you're welcome. Next up, I am gonna bronze my face, and I'm using the Benefit Hoola Bronzer, and this bronzer is really natural. Like, I have used a lot of bronzers, but this one gives the most natural looking finish. Then I am using my Tarte Color Wheel palette, and I am using a pinky color and just popping that on my cheeks. I really like using this brush. I think it's the Luscious face brush for applying blush, and I think it's a great one. I feel like a lot of people comment down in my videos and ask me what kind of brushes I use, so I use like a mix of different brushes. I use Luscious, Real Techniques, and I get some of them from AliExpress as well. They're really nice quality and last you a really long time. Then I'm just contouring my nose. I've done this step so many times that I know that you know how I do it. Next up, I am using my Anastasia Glow Kit, and I am using the Goldeny color. I'm not sure which one because this palette has a really nice selection of warm to light medium golds, and I really like the highlights of like the quality of highlight that I get. I feel like it's really natural looking as well. Next up, I am using my favorite red lipstick in all of the universe, and that is Cherry Lush by Tom Ford. Got this, I think 2 years back now, I'm not even sure, but I love this so much. It's my favorite red. I pull it out every shadi season, and that is the one that I'm using tonight. It stays on for so long. I love the quality of this lipstick. Next up, I am just putting on my earrings. Funny story, my ear, like the piercing in my ears, it actually closed, so I had to like really work my way in with these earrings. It was very painful, but we got them on. My dress is an inspired dress that I saw on Instagram from a designer called Ali Zishan, so do check his page out and get inspiration if you can't afford his stuff. That's what I did, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it looks really nice, and now I will see you in my next week's video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!